Good morning, students. Let's begin our science class. Today I am going to explain one new chapter, that is lesson number 15. The heading of the chapter is Some Natural Phenomena. In this chapter we will study about the structure of the atoms and about the fundamental particles, as well as also about the two natural phenomena, that is the lightning and earthquake. So in today's class, I will explain you about the structure of the atom. Students, if you remember, you have studied in your previous classes that all the substances, they are made up of matter, and if you remember the definition of the matter, how you define the term matter, matter is anything which occupies space and has weight. I think you have now remembered that definition of matter, that anything which occupies space and has weight is called matter, and all the substances, they are made up of matter. Now here question arises, what these matters are made up of. These matters are made up of small fundamental particles which are called as atoms, and these atoms, when joined together, they form the molecules, and when several molecules join together, they form the matter or any substance. So atom is the smallest particle of which all the substances are made up of, or all the matters are made up of. Now I will explain you about the atom structure of the atom. That is, the atom consists of three fundamental particles, and the name of the three fundamental particles of which the atom is made up of, that is the proton, which is positively charged, neutron, which is not having any charge, and electrons, which are negatively charged particles. After this, the atom consists of a nucleus. In the center of the atom there is present one nucleus, and this nucleus constitute the central part of the atom, and it is made up of two fundamental particles, that is the proton and the neutrons. So if any question is asked, what does the nucleus of the atom consist of, then you will write there, the nucleus of an atom consists of two fundamental particles, that is the proton and the neutron, and the third particle, that is the electrons. These electrons, they revolve around the nucleus in the same manner as the planets revolve around the sun, and these electrons, they are negatively charged. So this is all about the various fundamental particles of which the atom is made up of. Once again I am repeating so that you can understand it nicely. That is, the atom consists of three fundamental particles, and those three fundamental particles are proton, neutron, and electrons. The protons, they are positively charged, neutrons, they are having no charge, and electrons, they are negatively charged. Next to this, very important thing which you should remember, that is, in the central part of an atom is made up of nucleus, and the nucleus consists of two fundamental particles, that is the proton and the neutron, and the third fundamental particle of which the atom is made up of, that is the electrons, and these electrons, they revolve around the nucleus in the same manner as the planets revolve around the sun, and these electrons, they are negatively charged particles. I hope you have understood about the structure of the atom. Now I will explain you few more things, that is, how we can say that we can say that the positive charge is concentrated in the center of the atom, and the negative charge, it surrounds the nucleus. So this is also very important for you, that the positive charge is concentrated in the center of the atom and the negative charge surrounds the nucleus. Besides this, we can say that the atom, they are electrically neutral when they consist of, when the number of the protons and the neutrons are equal, then the atom is said to be electrically neutral. In another case, we can say that the atom is positively charged if the number of the protons present is more than the number of the neutrons. Similarly, we can also say about that the atoms are positively charged when they are, how they become positively charged. The atoms, they become positively charged by losing the electrons, whereas by gaining those atoms which gain the electrons, they are called as negatively charged atoms. Next topic is, that is, these electrons, they can be transferred by rubbing two materials together, and this type of charging of the atoms by rubbing of objects is called as charging by friction. So this is all about the structure of the atom as well as how it is positively charged, when we can say that the atom is electrically neutral, when it is positive charge, and when we can say that it is neutral. Beside this, how we decide the charge which is present on the atoms, that is, the charge on the atoms is decided on the basis of the gaining and losing of the electrons. So those atoms which lose the electrons, they become positively charged, and those atoms which gain the electrons, they become negatively charged. And this transfer of electrons can take place by rubbing the two materials together, and this type of charging by rubbing of an object is called as charging by friction. I hope you have understood this. Now your homework for today is, students, that you will draw the label diagram which is given on page number 182 of your book. Page number 182 of your book, that is figure number 15.1 in your CWN HW copy, and you will do the reading of page number 182 also. So this is your homework for today. Thank you and have a nice day.